it's Kate from Inkstampshare.ink. I've got a Christmas card to show you how to make today, and I've used the Merry Cafe stamp set from Stampin Up. It's got a lot of different designs on it. It's got Christmas themes, it's got some Halloween sentiments and pictures, and also some autumn ones. So it's quite a versatile set and really useful. And when I saw the set, it reminded me of those lovely coffee cups you can get near Christmas from the coffee shops that you see springing up near Christmas, and they have lots of little lovely designs on, like snowmen and reindeer and things like that, and it just always makes me a bit excited for Christmas. I don't know if everyone else feels the same, but I always get a bit excited when I see those coming through. So my card was meant to echo that really, and I've chosen some of these beautiful papers from Stampin' Up. They are called Be Merry Designer Series paper, and I really love this cherry cobbler Christmassy colour with a reindeer on. It looks like a Christmas jumper to me. On this card, I have used the Cherry Cobbler card base, and I have used Old Olive for the green, and I've tied the ribbons in to match. On the card I'm going to show you how to make, I've changed it up a little bit just to make it a bit different, and I'm using Pear Pizzazz card base. I'm still using the Cherry Cobbler, and I'm going to tie the ribbons in to match again, and I'm going to go with the same paper because I absolutely love it. So let's crack on. All the measurements for the card will be on my blog at Inkstampshare.ink, so you can hop over there and have a look, so you don't need to worry about that. Now I have got my paper, and I'm literally going to grab the cup from the set, the cup outline stamp, and I'm going to ink it up in black ink. I absolutely love pattern papers. I'm a scrapbooker at heart as well as a card maker, so I love pattern papers, and I used to have a thing about it where I don't know about you guys, but you get a beautiful pattern paper and you almost don't want to cut into it, and you end up hoarding it and hoarding it and hoarding it, and then actually there's always another new pattern paper to use, and there's always a new pretty one to get, so if you can. So really use your pattern papers, get them out there for everyone to see. They're so beautiful. The other thing is, if you store them for too long, they actually do date. Designs and patterns and colours do date, so you might get them out and not love them as much as you did in the beginning, so you might as well use them, cut them. Right, here we go. I'm just going to stamp onto the, I don't know what you can see in this shot. I'm going to move my ink pad slightly and bring it up. There we go. Like so. And there you go, it's just literally cut out onto the paper, stamped out onto the paper, and I'm going to cut it out. So let's just chop up around the side of it. Pop that out of the way. And cut it out. There's a set of dies that match the other coffee cup. In the annual catalogue, there's a stamp set called Coffee Cafe, and it has this image, but it also has a lot of other coffee images in it, and it has a die set to cut it out, so that's really useful. I'm still hand cutting. I'm not needing to use the dies. It's such a quick straight up and down with the actual cup. So that's literally it for cutting out. The other thing I do need to do is the lid. Now I'm doing the lid just in black on white Whisper White cardstock, a scrap of that, because I like a nice white lid, just like the plastic lids you get in the coffee shops. So ink up my lid in the black and just stamp it down onto a scrap of Whisper White. Keep your scraps and use them. Right. Okay, now I'm going to let that dry a little bit, and the other thing I'm going to do is I have this stamp, which is from that original set, which I'll show you as well so you can see it. It's called the Coffee Cafe, and this is the wrap. And I'm going to use it in this. Now, you don't have to have both these sets. This is just laziness, to be fair. I could easily stamp this cup out. I could stamp this cup out on the white and just cut out a section, and you'd have exactly the same thing. You'd have a wrap as well. I'm just being very lazy. And I'm going to stamp it out. I'm just deciding whether I should do it in this or the green. I think I won't do it in black. I think I'll do it in green. Stamp the wrap out with green. It really doesn't matter. So I have got Pear Pizzazz, which is a beautiful green colour. I'm going to stamp the wrap down there. Yeah, so as I say, you don't need to have the wrap stamp. You can just cut out half the cup and make a wrap. Okay, so I'm going to cut them out. And there's really no skill needed. Just a good pair of snips. And when you're cutting out, always move the paper rather than the scissors. And then it's just a breeze, really. There's the wrap and the lid. It's feeling very, very autumnal here at the moment. We've got a really gloomy day outside. It's really, really grey. You know, the kind of day where you get up in the morning and you drive away and you have to put your lights on first thing. Not much sunlight going on. Your lights on in the car, I mean. And I've actually got the house lights on because it's very, very gloomy and rainy. Good old British rain, eh? Right, there's my lid. I can just get rid of these pieces. Where's my bin? It's there. Right, just move that out of the way. And then I've got my wrap and I've got my lid. And I've got what I need so to put together. Just getting supplies out that I'm going to want. I want that actually. Okay, so I'm going to stamp onto my wrap just like I did here. And the first stamp that I'm going to use is cheer. Now I'm going to put the same sentiment, a cup of Christmas cheer. And I'm going to put cheer right at the bottom, and I'm going to do it first so that I know how much room I've got for the rest of it at the top. Right at the bottom, stamp cheer. Like that. And I've got my stamping scrub just out of sight there to put my stamps on to clean them. Right, and then I want a cup of, no, I want Christmas next. So I'm using the cherry cobbler. I have a very ancient cherry cobbler ink pad. Really, really, it's about at least 7 years old, still going strong, no problem at all. Right, here we go. Christmas comes next. And then we want a cup of at the top. Now I'm just going to fit it in so you can see why I did it backwards, to make sure you've got enough room to put your top bit. Sorry if my head gets in the shot there. I hope I've got it on there. I can't really see very well without sticking my head right in it. Oh yeah, not too bad. I think you do a better job. I was worried about my head getting in the shot. And then I'm going to put some holly too. So in this set, they have holly leaves and holly berries. So if I just ink up the holly berries and pop them on where I'd like them to go, which is why I left a gap on this side and put my cup of right over that way. So I'm just using 2 different colours, well, black plus the green and red for this card. So you don't need loads and loads of different inks. Just insert these leaves. There you go, a cup of Christmas cheer. I think that looks really effective. What I'm going to do is pop my wrap on my cup, and I'm going to use some of the dimensionals to do that, these sticky foam pads. They're brilliant. Just to lift it up slightly. I think I'm a bit of a dimensional freak, but I think I only need 2. 2 or 3 would have done. And I'll pop that on. Now, if you just do 1 layer of dimensionals on a card in the UK, it pops through the post with standard postage. There's no extra charge. It doesn't make it too thick, which is good to know. Right, so I'll just pop my wrap on there. Okay, so we're cracking on now. I'm actually going to glue my lid on using the Tombow multi-purpose glue. my go-to glue. Anyone who watches my videos knows I love this stuff. Probably got shares in it, or should have shares in it. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue along the bottom of the lid because it's going to hang over the top. So it's just going to sit on there like that. And there's my cup ready to go. There we are. Just let that dry a sec. And what I need now are my layers. So I've got my layers ready. So I have got Pizzazz base. I've got a piece of Whisper White for inside to stamp my sentiment on. And then I've got my layer here. So I'm going to put my cherry cobbler layer on. I just changed it up a little bit just for fun. This one had the red on the bottom, the green and the white, and I've just changed it around here just for a bit of interest. I'm going to use my Tombow again. Just a little bit. It goes a long way, but it actually is great for if you don't get it quite central to begin with. You get a few seconds to move it around with this glue. A little bit of wriggle room, like that, do you see? I'll take that panel out and then I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I've got that one on there. Now, how I have made my snowflake. I love this. Love the snowflake. It's an embossing folder. And I have used mine because to create a background, a simple background for a card really easily without too much, what can I say, without too much detail, a really clean, nice card, but has a big space filler. This snowflake is perfect. You just run it through your Big Shot and it comes out embossed beautifully like this. I've done it with a silver mirror card, I've done it with the gold, I've done it on acetate boxes and they come out absolutely beautifully. Loads of ideas for this embossing folder. Oh, but I think I've cut it too big. Yeah, I've cut it too big, so let me grab my trimmer. Just trim that down slightly to fit. It's not a problem. Didn't realise I'd done that. I'll just take a smidge off both ends. It will fit. Yeah. A smidge off all sides so that you have it symmetrical. There we go, everyone makes mistakes, doesn't matter. Just paper and card. Right, and it will fit on lovely now. So I'm just going to use the Tombow again, and it's really good, this glue, because it fits. It will fill in these like ridges for the embossing part and grab it so it doesn't go anywhere. So I'm going to pop it on. And there you go, you have your snowflake. And then I'm going to put my cup on. But before I put my cup on, I'm going to get my ribbon out. Now I've used this beautiful cherry cobbler stitch ribbon here. And this is the Old Olive mini chevron ribbon. So I have got the more of this beautiful stitch ribbon. And I've also got, this is the shimmer ribbon in Pizzazz, and it matches the card base and it matches the ink. That is the brilliant thing about Stampin' Up, is you can buy it all to exactly match, so you don't have to spend ages trying to find something that works or too much money buying things that don't work. So I've cut a little piece off, just enough, and I've eyeballed it. I haven't been too exact about any of it. I haven't done any measuring. I just eyeballed it to fit under my cup and on the top like that. So I think this ribbon is gorgeous. It has the dashes on this side and it has the crosses on that side, and it just screams Christmas to me, and so I like the crosses and I'm going to put it there. I'm actually going to use my snail for the ribbon. I think it's quite useful, and I'm going to put it on this piece first. It's just a tape runner and it's great for putting ribbon together, and I'm just going to do this. See how it goes. If it comes out, just pull it off. That's it. I'm going to end up with glue everywhere. What's new? Now, to decide how I'd like it to look. So that way, it's got to be that way. That way, I think, and just pop it there. Like that, or a bit further down. A bit further down. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. I think I'm going to put some more dimensionals on mine. I like them. Can you tell? Let's use 5. Love these things. Feeling extravagant today. Oh dear. So how are you guys all getting on with your Christmas card making? It feels weird doing it before Halloween, doesn't it? But if you want a few nice Christmas cards for some special people, you really don't want to be running around at the last minute trying to make them, because it makes it stressful, and you want crafting to be fun. Yeah, that'll do me. Okay, on it goes. A cup of Christmas cheer. I can just see those Christmas cups coming out of Starbucks and Costa's and all of those shops. Right, okay, and then in the middle, where's my panel? Here it is. We need to do some stamping, and I'm going to use the same sentiment because it's a useful one. It says Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year inside. So I've got Christmas. And I've got Happy New Year. I need to find a small block for that. Will it fit on that one? Just about. That's a weenie block, but I think it'll fit. And I didn't get the Merry. I need the Merry. Where are you, Merry? Useful set. It's got everything in there. I'm going to do a witch's brew with Scream and Sugar next, I think. For a bit of Halloween fun. Why not? There we go, Merry. Just want it on the block nice and straight. Okay, so I'm going to do my Merry in the Pear Pizzazz green. And then my Christmas is going to come in the cherry cobbler. Such a deep colour. And my Happy New Year will also come in the Pear Pizzazz, just to alternate those greens and reds. I'll show you this paper stack that I've used in a second. And a Happy New Year. There we go. And then I'm just going to, I'll use my nail for ease, but yeah. Let's pop it in. And your card is done. Now, I made this card for a challenge on a blog hop challenge called inspire.create.challenges. And this challenge is going live this morning at 10 o'clock on my blog at Inkstampshare.ink. I'm part of the design team on that challenge. I'm absolutely thrilled about. But and we were a very new challenge, and we had about 10 entries. We're really pleased about that. That's fantastic. It would be great to get a few more. So anybody can enter, and it would be lovely if you did. So it's very simple. If you go onto the link, which I'll put on my blog, or if you just Google Inspire Create Challenges, it should come up. But if you go onto the link and you link your project into the link, it's very simple to do. You can enter, and a winner gets chosen every fortnight. It's a fortnightly challenge, and it's loads of fun. I'm going to use a bit of Wink of Stella, this clear brush, to make my snowflake sparkle, but you don't have to. I'm just going to pick out some of the detail. Just to, but I won't spend too long because it'll be tedious for you to watch. But yes, just pick out some of the detail with your Wink of Stella. It's a bit of a glittery, shimmery sparkle on your snowflake. You really can't go wrong with this little brushy thing. I've had mine forever. I've only ever had one Wink of Stella, and I use it on so many things. It seems to go on forever and ever and ever, which is perfect. Right, there you go. That will do, just so you get the idea. I don't know if you can pick up the sparkle on the camera. It's really shimmery. And it's lovely, I love it. Okay, so that's my card completed. I hope you like it. I really hope you do. I'm going to show you the papers that I've used for the project. Let me move the ink pads out of the way, otherwise we'll all be inky. And I'll close them up in a second. Right, so those are the two cards, both very similar. I'm not sure if I prefer the Old Olive or the Pear Pizzazz. Let me know if you have an opinion. Right, let's have a look at the papers now. These are the papers that I have used. These are called the Be Merry Designer Series paper, and they have some absolutely gorgeous designs in them, and they're perfect for card making, scrapbook pages and boxes, gift tags, all those things you need for Christmas. So we have got, it's Whisper White and it's Cherry Cobbler, and the green is Garden Green. Here we go, these are the 6 designs, let me see. And then you obviously get 2 each of the 6 designs. Then 2 each of the 6 designs, so you get 12. And I'll show you the other side, because obviously they're double-sided, so you get a whole lot of other ones as well. How gorgeous are they? Look at that candy stripe. That are beautiful in a box. And the mittens, I love them. And the Christmas trees. So which side is the best side? I don't know. But you get 12 sheets, 6 designs, double-sided. Does that make sense? Yeah, double-sided. Loads of it, anyway. And the great thing about this stack is that it is in the offer. Now, the Stampin' Up have got a designer series paper offer going on at the moment, but it's only till the end of the month, so only a couple more weeks of it left. If you buy if you buy 3 packs of the selected designer series papers, you'll get a 4th for free. So you get free papers. So that was one of mine that I ordered, and I'll show you the other 3 that I got. So I've got my Christmas ones for free, and these were the other ones that I received. So I ordered Pick a Pattern, and I ordered Oh So Eclectic. Is that? No, that's not. That's called Naturally Eclectic. And these are just gorgeous. They are the Painted Autumn papers. Now I'll open them and quickly show you what's in the ones I've got, but there are quite a few different papers in the offer. So, you know, have a look and see. These might not be the ones for you, but they are absolutely gorgeous. So these are the autumn papers. How beautiful are those? Look at the sunflowers. And this is like a watercolour, leaves. Look at that. I mean, it kind of, oh, look at the acorns. You could use it for any time, but it's perfect for autumn. Look at the pumpkins. And it would go well with a sunflower stamp set if you have that, but obviously it'll go well with anything. Oh, it's just gorgeous. I hadn't opened it yet and I was itching to. So that's my autumn painted, what's it called, that one, did I say? Painted Autumn. I showed you the Christmas one. This is the naturally, can't say it, eclectic papers. And I got some of these for a paper share for my customers, but I didn't have them myself. So I'm quite excited now because these are such beautiful colours. And as I say, all of these papers have 2 sides. Look at that. Look how lovely that is. Jewel colours, watercolour looks. Look at those. Absolutely stunning. Naturally Eclectic, that was my other one. And this is the fourth one. This is the picker pattern. And this is going to be used for my scrapbooking as well as cards because it's perfect. I love any paper with cameras on. I'm sucked in then. So, and these fun colours. Look at that. And really fun designs in this one. And I have the stamp set that matches it, which is one of the reasons why I got it, because it's just perfect. Dinosaurs! I know. I have a great nephew who loves dinosaurs. And look at this bear. He's in the stamp set. Camping images. Sorry, it's kind of upside down. There you are, caravans. And as you can see, the other sides in these are gorgeous as well. So that was my 4 packs that I got from the offer. I actually got one of those free. You buy 3 and get 1 free. And let me see if I can show you what else you get in the offer. But go on the website and you'll be able to see. So it runs through the 1st to the 31st of October. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 13 different stacks that are in the offer. So you're definitely going to find some nice ones. There's a couple of the paper stacks in the offer. The Petal Garden Designer Series paper stacks and the Colour Theory Designer Series paper stacks. And also the wood textures, which is absolutely gorgeous. So even if you bought 3 of the £9 paper stacks, your free one could be the annual one, the 12 by 12 one, the bigger one, the £10 one. And they've also got the Just Add Colour Speciality Designer Series paper. That's the colouring in papers. It's gorgeous. That's £11.50 normally. And if you chose that as your free one, you'd get it free. It doesn't matter which combination you use. Any combination you like, and they're gorgeous. So do have a look. So go over to inkstampshare.ink and you can see, I press on this image and you'll be able to see what papers there are and what to do. Anyway, I hope you liked it and I hope you like my card. So have a great day and happy crafting. Thanks for stopping by.